Last winter, I was driving Uber during the night shift. It was around 2:30 in the morning when I received a ride request from a road just outside the city. At first I thought it was strange, because that road was usually empty at night. But a ride is a ride. So I accepted it and started driving toward the location. The rain had already started pouring and the streets were almost completely deserted. As I left the city lights behind and drove deeper into the forest highway, the road became darker and quieter. The GPS kept telling me the pickup point was just ahead. And then I saw him. A man standing alone on the side of the road under a flickering street light. He didn't wave, he didn't move. He just stood there, waiting. I slowly pulled the taxi over and unlocked the back door. The man quietly got inside and closed the door behind him. But something about him felt wrong. He didn't say hello, he didn't tell me where to go. He just sat there in complete silence. The air inside the car suddenly felt colder. I checked the rear view mirror. He was sitting there, staring straight ahead. I tried to break the silence. "Where are you heading tonight?" But he didn't answer. The only sound inside the car was the rain hitting the windshield and the low hum of the engine. A few minutes later, something strange happened. A black cat suddenly ran across the road, right in front of the headlights. I slammed the brakes hard. My heart started racing. Maybe I was just tired. But the whole situation was starting to feel uncomfortable. So when I saw a small gas station ahead on the highway, I decided to stop for a moment. The place looked completely abandoned. The neon lights above the pumps were flickering slowly in the wind. I stepped out of the car and stretched for a moment. Then I looked back at the taxi. Through the foggy window, I could still see the passenger sitting there completely still, not moving at all. I got back inside the car and continued the ride. For a while, the passenger stayed silent. Then suddenly, he spoke. His voice was quiet and cold. "Stop near the cemetery." Those were the only words he said. The GPS showed a small cemetery just a few minutes ahead. The road leading there was darker than anything I had driven through that night. Fog covered the entire area. When the cemetery gate finally appeared beside the road, I slowly stopped the car. For a moment, everything was silent. Then I turned around to ask the passenger something. But the back seat was empty. The door behind me was slightly open, and cold air was blowing inside the car. I stepped outside and looked around. The cemetery was completely silent. No footsteps, no movement, no one. Confused, I got back inside the taxi. Just then, my phone buzzed. The ride had been marked as completed. That didn't make any sense. Out of curiosity, I typed the passenger's name into my phone, and what I found made my blood run cold. An old news article appeared on the screen. It was about a man who had died in a car accident on that exact highway 3 years ago. The article even had his photograph. It was the same man I'd just picked up. My hands started shaking. Slowly, I lifted my eyes toward the rear view mirror, and that's when I saw something that I will never forget. The passenger was sitting in the back seat again. If you enjoy dark horror stories like this one, subscribe to Beyond the Shadows.